Hello and welcome to another Yin Yoga practice. Welcome back. It's been a while since I have shared a yoga practice. It feels like a while, but this one is really resonating with my heart at the moment, so I hope that you enjoy it. For this practice, you'll just need to find a bolster, some blocks, and a quiet space for yourself. So just taking the time to pause this video and search for all of those props now if you need them, and get your space ready. We'll be practicing for about an hour together today, and I really want you to have a sanctuary for yourself, a safe space where you can go deep within the portal of your body, your heart, your spirit, your mind, and feel safe enough to let go and shift and create space. So coming back to this, when you're ready, press play. This practice itself today, it's a practice for when you're feeling broken, for when you're feeling lonely, wounded, hurt, or abandoned. Essentially, it's a practice for healing the wounded parts of ourselves through holding space, through witnessing, through accepting and recognizing what's present, what we might have been hiding or avoiding out of shame, and healing those parts of ourselves through love and acceptance. This might come to you as an inner child healing, or it just might be healing those parts in whatever way they come up. But it's an exploration and it will take you deep. So again, I can only emphasize, please come to this practice with courage, with the time and the presence to really be here fully with yourself, and be open. Come as you are, and all you need is courage and the strength to look and see what comes up for you. Beginning to find a position now on your knees. So we're actually beginning this practice together now in a kneeling Virasana, or a kneeling Sesa. So your bottom just sits on your heels, and you should begin to feel a nice big stretch opening up the fronts of your ankles as well as the front of your thighs. And just allowing yourself to sit comfortably, and as comfortably as you can in this position, begin to elongate the spine, close down your eyes, and gently tuck the chin in as you bring your attention through to the top of your head. And feeling the postural integrity in your spine begin to lift gently as your attention resides there, almost as if there is imaginary light drawing you up higher into postural integrity, aligning more of an openness and alignment throughout the spine. Then allow your awareness with the next exhalation to drop like an anchor down to the base of your spine, towards where your sit bones meet your heels, grounding your awareness and energy down into the earth like the weight of an anchor, dropping deep into the ocean, deep into the depths of your being, deep into the earth below you itself, like a network of roots grounding you down. As you feel this grounded sensation below you, you can feel the weight of your body. You can feel yourself grounded and embodied here and now within your body. Guiding your breath back up from the base of your feet, up the legs, towards your midline, up through the lower back, the mid-back, the belly, all the way up the backbone, up through to your chest, your lungs and shoulders, and back through towards the top of the head. Beginning to drop your awareness slowly back down the body as you now scan your body from the tips of your toes up through to the top of your head, scanning for all of the different sensations you can sense along the way here. Beginning to expand with your breath and empty with the exhales. You might like to breathe in through your nose as you feel your belly expand with the breath now. And exhale out the mouth, grounding your awareness back down, rooting down into the body, rooting your awareness down into the earth, feeling the visceral sensations that you can explore here and now within your body. Continuing to breathe up with the inhale, up through to the top of your head, and empty out, grounding with each exhale. Taking the next few rounds of breath as your own time to explore, to take this inner journey through the world of sensation that is apparent within your own being now. Breathing in your own time and breathing out. And as you do so, exploring all of the unique sensations which accompany your breath practice. All that you can explore and sense here in the body. Feeling all of your awareness really drop into the body, away from the mind, away from your day or what's been going on externally around you in your world, away from your work commitments, the roles that you play, and just being present rather in what is apparent in your body. Being present with the sensations as they arise and as they pass. Being present with your breath as it begins to move in and out like a wave that flows through you, as a wave of awareness washes throughout your being. Taking one hand to your heart space, the other hand, and just rest it down on the abdomen or the lower belly. Feeling this gentle placement of your palms, this connection of your heart meridians upon this body of yours. And as you continue to breathe into your being, just noticing now whatever is present in your heart, what's coming up maybe energetically or emotionally for you as you begin your practice. Finding a more natural and instinctive breath as you tune in. Noticing that every inhalation has a spaciousness to it, a vastness, a sense of expansion where it moves you up into higher dimensions, higher vibrations. How it connects you to the element of air, to the element of ether above us, the universe itself, the potential within your being, the potential of your heart, of your creativity, and how every exhalation, it just grounds that potential back down into your body. It allows you this practical awareness where it allows you to integrate these energies into your being and bring that down into the body, bring it down into the earth. So as mentioned, today's practice is a very visceral one. It is all about feeling into your body, having an inner exploration through this inner landscape that is your body, inviting in all of the different senses, inviting in the space to really feel, to really embody, to witness, recognize, accept, and explore what's present. And to be with the uncomfortable sensations and to work through the discomfort with a loving awareness. In today's practice, we'll be using an acronym that I learnt from Tara Brach called the R.A.I.N of self-compassion. And this is a powerful, meditative, explorative meditation exercise and practice which allows us to move deep into the body viscerally and explore the uncomfortable sensations we may be hiding, resisting, or avoiding, and bring those sensations and emotions to the surface to be explored, to be witnessed, to be seen, to be felt, to be loved. It allows us to bring those parts of ourselves we often hide, suppress, or reject, and rather than pushing them down into the depths of our being, we're bringing them up to be seen. We're bringing them up to be explored. We're bringing these parts up to be loved, and we'll be using this acronym known as R.A.I.N to do that. But before we move into that particular meditation, we'll just bring in some movement into the body. So from your Seiza position, I want you to bring your hands together, palms facing in at your chest, and really sort of curve out your upper thoracic spine. So your upper back domes out, you're tucking your chin to your chest, and you're sort of creating this little ball movement. So like you're sort of hiding and really closing down and contracting. So as you start to explore what's present within your body now, allow yourself to go into that feeling that you might go into as a little child who's afraid, who's hiding, who's contracting, who's trying to make themselves really, really small. And you're in this place of protection, you're in this place of going in, where we start to feel like the smaller we can become in the shape, the less penetration we can experience from the outside world, the safer we feel in this tiny, tiny place. Like the smaller we can make ourselves, the less we can be harmed by the outside. So really sort of creating this feeling, embodying that feeling of being so small, of being so tiny, doming out the back of the neck, doming out your upper back, feeling all of the contraction, all of the tension you can create in your body as you make yourself as small as you can into this shape. Breathing deep into your body, breathing deep into the contracted state. And then on the next inhale, I want you to come into the opposite of this movement. We're going to lift up onto our knees so our heels lift away from our bottoms. Our bottom lifts up. We open our chest, we open our heart, our arms open out wide like great open wings. So you've sort of got a cactus arm going on here. The elbows are bent, there's a 90-degree angle. Your chest pulls forward, you open the throat. You might even open your eyes and look up to the sky, feeling suddenly vast, open and expansive in the shape. On the exhale, come back to that feeling of safety and protection as you close yourself down, that place of contraction. Tucking the chin to the chest, doming out the upper thoracic spine, really coming back to that place of feeling small. Breathe in. Once again, open your body, open your heart, open your breath with that breath in, guiding new prana, new energy into your being. Exhale as you settle back down into your seat, closing once again. Breathe in as you open to the shape. And exhale as you close to the shape. We'll take about 5 more slow breaths, moving with the breath now. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Deep breath in as you open. Exhale, close. 2 more. Big breath in as you open. And exhale, close. Last one. Big breath in, opening to the shape. And exhale, close, coming back down into your seat. Noticing the tension, noticing the contraction, closing your eyes, closing your body. And going deep into your body now in this visceral experience, exploring the sensations of what comes up for you personally, just witnessing it with a loving awareness. What does this feeling of being small, what does this start to stir up? Maybe there was a time in your life where you made yourself small out of protection, or maybe that you can still experience yourself hiding in your life in areas today for different reasons where you want to contract, you want to feel small, you don't want to expose yourself. And just taking the moment to really recognize just what this particular shape might stir up for you. And for this moment, that is all you have to do, is just witness, recognize and explore the sensations that come up in this particular shape. And taking 2 more big breaths in And long breaths out. From here, on the next inhalation, just beginning to release out of that position, pressing up onto all fours. So the shoulders are right over your wrists now, your knees are hip distance apart, and you can just sort of lift your feet up off the earth, give your feet a bit of a shake out, maybe a little circle at the ankles to the right and circling to the left, releasing that tension, releasing, tucking the toes under, sinking your body weight back and forth from your wrists to the knees and ankles with toes tucked, and just sort of really feeling all of the blood flow rush down back into your legs as you just allow for instinctive, gentle movement with the shape. Circling into your hips now, side to side. You might still rock those feet or bring that circling movement back into your ankles. And beginning to tuck your chin to the chest. Once again, dome out the upper thoracic spine, hug your belly into the rib cage, create a big curvature in the upper back, just like a cat stretching. And then exhale as you drop your hips, opening up the chest, looking up to the sky. You're just moving through your cat-cow for the next 5 breaths. Breathe in as you open to the shape. And exhale as you close down the shape. Upper back domes out. Breathe in, throat opens, looking up. Exhale, closing. You might even like to close down your eyes. Whenever we close our eyes in the practice of yoga, it allows for a more inward experience. It detaches us more from the external, visceral world around us and connects us to this world of feeling and sensation that we can explore within us. Taking one more big breath as you open to the shape. A long breath out. Sinking back now into a child's pose position. Widening the knees, perhaps taking a bolster if you've got one underneath the torso, allowing your arms to sweep out long. Grounded, open in the position. Closing down the eyes, you might have your cheek turned one way if you're using the bolster, otherwise forehead just grounded towards the earth as you ground into this grounded shape. And connecting to deep breaths that move through you now. Once again, guiding the breath up your being and letting it drop back down towards the base of your body, down towards your feet. Expanding up through the belly, allowing the energy which rides the breath to flow freely as you move and ground in the shape. As you relax your face now, as you relax your jaw, as you relax all the different muscles in your being. So the way that I've always personally understood yoga is that yoga is an ever-evolving practice. It is an art. It is a science of self-discovery and self-exploration. And what has always drawn me personally to the practice of yoga is this ability to see ourselves clearly with clarity, to have this practice we can return to every day if we want to, or throughout time as we grow and evolve, to come back to ourselves, to be with ourselves, to hold presence for what's true for us, and to witness and lovingly accept ourselves. It is a way of just truly being honest with ourselves and being honest with what's present and true for us. It's about seeing yourself with the eyes of love and healing the abandoned, wounded parts of ourselves through this love. So I really want to gift you that today. Gift you the eyes of love. Gifting you the eyes of love to really come to your practice with that place of a loving curiosity, a loving awareness, so that you can receive with an open heart. Receive the depths of the same love that you willingly give out to others. I want you to find the courage to willingly open to that love within yourself, and rather than directing the love outward, direct it back inwards towards yourself, towards all of the places that are needing that sense of nurturing and that sense of love. So just gently beginning to come out of your child's pose position now, and just beginning to press up into a yogi squat, or malasana, this one is sometimes known, or a frog pose. Beginning to widen your stance. If you need to support yourself in the shape, you can glide your bolster underneath the sit bones or your blocks underneath there. You can take your elbows to your knees, beginning to elongate the spine, and just feeling once again sort of the grounded energy moving through the base of your being, so up from the feet, up through the legs. There's a groundedness of your big toes rooting down towards the earth as we connect the spleen meridian, a earth element meridian, down into the earth. It creates a network of energy running up and down your legs, guiding your breath into the spaciousness surrounding your belly as you begin to expand into your belly, and then up higher into your heart space, your chest, your lungs. And then exhale, emptying out, releasing the breath, releasing tension from your being. Breathe in, expanding into your belly, all the way up into your chest, your lungs, your upper back. And exhale, relax your face, relax your jaw, close your eyes down, maintaining this integrity throughout the spine where the chin is gently tucked in. There's a subtle lift from the top of your head. Your attention moves up the spine with the breath all the way towards the top of the head and beyond. And like an anchor, grounding, spiraling back down the body, down the spine, rooting down towards the earth. Each exhale takes your awareness down towards the earth. Taking about 5 more big breaths in this shape. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Noticing the tension that is apparent for you here. Noticing the quality of your breath here. Noticing where you might still be resisting or contracting or avoiding here. Noticing if your mind is elsewhere, your presence is somewhere else, or is it rather fully here in the space? Can you bring all of your energy back to this moment? Can you be here now fully with yourself? And noticing as you do show up fully, as you really bring yourself to the moment, how courageous that can be. To behold your full presence, your full awareness. And just hold it simply for yourself. The power of your own energy, guided back in towards yourself. And take one more big breath. And then slowly begin to release, walking back onto your knees, pressing up into a downward facing dog, where you can just take a moment to pedal that out. So jogging through the calf muscles, jogging through the hamstrings, feeling that energy run up the back of the leg. folding your chest back through towards your thighs, stirring your hips out as you spread through your palms. Tucking your chin to the chest, perhaps keeping the eyes closed down still. Being with the sensations. Being with the ebbs and flows, the quality of your breath. And I bring you this affirmation. May I accept myself for the way I am. May I accept myself as I am. Relaxing into your whole body, focusing on your heart center, and having a felt sense of the body as it moves in the stretch, and of your breath as it expands into your lungs. May I accept myself for the way that I am. May I accept myself for who I am. Beginning to ground your knees back down towards the earth. And this time just rolling over onto your back. Moving the props out of the way, allowing your palms to face up. Your feet are hip distance apart, closing your eyes down. And grounding into this rebound. Grounding into the natural quality of your breath. Its natural ebbs and flows, and to all that is present for you in this space now. You might ask yourself, where have I been contracting? Where have I been resisting, hiding? Where have I been hiding myself? Why do I hide parts of myself? Where have I been avoiding what's true for me? Where can I love and accept myself more freely and fully? How can I accept myself more for who I am? What aspects of myself do I reject or avoid? Why do I hide myself or reject parts of myself? Is it in fear of abandonment? Is it in fear of rejection or fear of unworthiness? What does this aspect of myself really need? So just beginning here now by witnessing what's present. Perhaps you might bring your attention to what's truly felt challenging or hard for me lately in life. What emotions have felt difficult to face or difficult to integrate. Is there something I've been avoiding? And allow yourself to come to the R of R.A.I.N, to recognize, to witness with love. Where am I withholding? Where am I contracting? Where am I hiding, resisting, or avoiding? Recognize the uncomfortable sensations within yourself, with nothing to do in this moment, but see it as it is. To recognize with love. And just breathe into that part of yourself. You might feel it as a visceral sensation in your body. Notice where in the body that difficult hardship or difficult experience or difficult sensation or feeling or emotion begins to surface for you. You might just place your hand on that region of your body and just breathe into it as you continue to recognize what that stirs up. Taking a deep breath in and a long and emptying breath out. From here we move into the A of R.A.I.N, where we come to a place of acceptance and allowing. As you begin to witness with love the sensation, as you recognize it, begin to welcome it in. Accept the feeling and allow it fully. Allow its potency. Allow its power. And notice how your body responds to the sensation. What do you instinctively want to do? You might actually move into a different shape now. You might want to come back to that place of hiding and contracting and making yourself feel small. You might ask yourself, was there a moment in my life where this feeling first became active within my body? Allowing your mind's awareness to travel back to a time in your life where this might have surfaced. Now, this could be long ago. It could be way back when you were a little child. Or maybe it's been something that's occurred for you this week, this month, or this year, where this challenge first came to the surface. This difficulty, this hardship. And continuing to allow, to accept, and to explore the sensation as it is. Noticing what it feels like in the body to be fully present with this experience. Noticing what this sensation sounds like. Noticing what this sensation brings up for you. Then we breathe into that place of acceptance, of allowing, of welcoming. And rather than going into that place of contraction, allow yourself to open and expand, to welcome the sensation in fully, to welcome in your presence and your depth to the sensation. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a long emptying breath out the mouth. Investigating, inviting and integrating this sensation into your being. Allowing it to surface, allowing it to come up. So we move into the I of R.A.I.N. Investigate, invite and integrate. As you open and invite the emotion, the sensation, the experience, open and expand into the energy of your heart now. As you open and invite the emotion to be here fully, as you allow it in, as you allow the space for it to exist, you might ask, what does this part of myself truly need? How can I give back to this aspect of myself? Breathing in love and breathing out love. You might place your hand on the place in your body where the sensation comes up as a visceral feeling, and continue to breathe in this quality of love, where we move into the N of range, where we begin to nurture the sensation. We come to the unconditional, loving awareness where we be love and we receive love. And you might see yourself as that little child who was longing for something, and you can be the energy that they need. You can give that part of yourself wherever it was on your journey that this feeling first came up. You can be that for yourself now. You can bring the energy they needed. You might just see yourself giving that version of you, that part of yourself, that aspect of yourself, a hug. You might just give them a smile or some kind words. And as you tune into your body now, as you come to this experience in this place of nurturing with an open heart, allowing yourself to tune in, to just ask yourself, what does this part of myself truly need? What can I give this part of myself now? As if you're standing across from that aspect of yourself, you're looking into their eyes, and you're coming from the essence of love. You're embodying the energy of your heart, and you're gifting them your presence. Just taking about 10 deep breaths as you be with that aspect of yourself, as you be with what's present, as you nurture and love that aspect of yourself with a loving awareness, as you accept and hold space for that part of yourself, as you love them just the way that they are, as you let them know that they are loved. The part of you who feels abandoned, the part of you who feels alone, the aspect of yourself who is fearful, who is unloved, who is afraid, who is hiding, resisting, or avoiding. Allow them to feel the energy of your heart. Taking 5 deep breaths, breathing in this new vibration of love, gifting that love back to yourself. Deep breath in, long breath out. Keep breathing in love. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more big expansive breath. And a long breath out. Just bringing your knees in for a cuddle now, circling and stirring through in this little cosmic egg. This feeling of safety, this feeling of warmth, this feeling of going inwards towards yourself and really holding yourself in the moment, just as you'd hold a small child in a great big cuddle of love, great big bubble of love, holding yourself in this moment through whatever it is you're traversing, whatever it is you're experiencing, holding the energy of your heart wide open for this part of you, this aspect of yourself that might be struggling, that might be scared, that just wants to be seen, that just wants to be held, that just wants to be guided. That just wants to be understood. And giving your presence, giving back your love, mirroring back the energy of love. And take one more big breath in as you hold yourself in this safety net, in this safe place. Long breath out. So from here we'll just roll over onto our tummies and come to a position known as open wings. So we're creating a cactus arm on the right side Turning our right cheek to face the left side of our mats, bringing the left fingertips underneath the left shoulder, and then just starting to wrap the left leg all the way over towards the right as you feel this gentle compression and opening through the inside channel of the right arm, as you feel an opening into the lower back, into the front of your chest, a gentle sensation of opening and expansion in the shape. Again, you might like to close your eyes down within it. And come back to your breath. May I accept myself just as I am. May I accept myself as I am. May I hold space for myself with love. Taking a few more big breaths on this side. And then just roll back through center, preparing to come through to the same exercise on the second side. So we direct our left arm out into a cactus variety, 90-degree angle. We place our right fingertips underneath the shoulder, turning our left cheek to face the right side of the mat, and then just rolling the right leg over to the left, closing down the eyes and coming back into your body. So as you focus on your heart center, this gentle opening in the shape, the felt sense of your body stretching, and the experience of your breath moving in and out. As you rest in this particular shape, just bringing your mind's awareness towards a benefactor, a teacher, or a friend. Someone in your life who is dear to you, whom you trust fully. Perhaps someone who has supported you in the past. Someone who's shown up for you, someone who's supported you, who's loved you. And just allow yourself to see this person, whoever comes up into your mind, just see them, visualize them smiling, or sense inwardly their voice, their energy, their depth, their presence, their warmth, and an internal connection with this being. And breathing their energy into your heart. As you imagine this person wishing the phrases to you, and you fully receiving their words, receiving their safety, receiving their protection, the security that person's energy provides. Allow yourself to really receive it all. Or maybe you're receiving what you've always wanted from that person, what you've always lacked. Be the receiver of happiness in this moment. Allow them to gift you their peace, their kindness, and their wishes of good health. And as you continue to breathe in the stretch, allow yourself to receive unconditionally, breathing in and breathing out. And just taking your time. Rolling all the way back through center. You might just rest here on the belly or roll it back onto your back. As you close down your eyes, where you may choose to now offer your generosity, your love back to this being, this person in your life, and feel that they are now receiving from you in return. See how you feel when you offer the phrases, the same phrases of love back to this person. Notice if there are any changes in your body or how you feel energetically as you gift your light, as you gift your love back to this person. Using your imagination to extend your well wishes and imagining this person receiving them. Allowing for this purification of your heart to take place. As the words move through, they should feel as if they are just carried by the breath. Taking 5 more deep breaths in the shape. And on the next big breath in, just beginning now to roll back onto the tummy, placing the hands underneath your throat, moving into a supported cobra. So as the hands come underneath your throat, you're gently opening the chin up as you look up to the ceiling and supporting the chin with your hands, elbows bound beneath the chin, feeling a gentle opening in your lower back. And as you either look up to the sky, feeling this gentle opening around the throat, your communication center and your heart space. Noticing the urge to perhaps resist or contract or avoid. And if anything uncomfortable or vulnerable or emotional is stirred up, just breathing into that aspect of yourself once again. And breathing in this new openness of your heart space, breathing in the energy of love back into your being. Taking 3 more deep breaths in this shape. And then from here, just gently releasing out of the position. We're going to come all the way back up onto our knees with our knees hip distance apart, preparing for a camel position, a really great big heart opening shape. So when you come to camel, you can either place your hands onto the lower back, or if you're comfortable with this shape, you can take your fingertips to your heels and open to a full camel back bend. But just really trusting your body with this one. If you're looking for a more grounded, simple shape, it is still quite an expansive one with hands on lower back. So we'll begin in the same way we started. So coming down onto the knees with your sit bones, your bottom sort of resting back on the ankles, coming back to that sort of place of contraction, tucking the chin to the chest, doming out the upper thoracic spine, making yourself really small in that place of safety or that place of protection within your being, and then coming all the way up onto your knees as you open to the shape. Arms open wide, exhale, closing back down into your seat. We'll go for 3 more. Big breath in as you open to the shape. Exhale as you sit and close. Deep breath in as you open. Exhale as you close. 1 more. Inhale. And then just staying up on the knees, continuing this expansion through your heart, like your heart is magnetized towards the front of the room. You can feel an energy around the heart and throat that's pulling you forward as you start to activate the back of your body to pull your heart space and the front line of your body open, taking either one hand to your lower back and the other hand to follow, or otherwise the right hand catches the right heel or behind you and the left hand catches the left heel. Take 5 big breaths as you activate your back body to open up your heart. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. A long breath out. Come back down to your kneeling stesa. Bring your hands through to the Anjali Mudra or prayer pose at your heart. Close your eyes down and guide your attention back in. Noticing what's present. Noticing what stories come up. What stories have you been telling yourself? Noticing if these stories are even true. And coming back to the truth of your heart. Coming back, returning to a place of vulnerability, courage, and honesty with yourself. And then ask myself, are these stories even true? Is this the truth? Are these stories nourishing my being? Or am I ready to release these limiting stories and create a new one for myself? Placing one hand on your heart, one down on the belly, and breathe in a new energy. Breathe in a new story. Or the courage just to open a new chapter or a new door. And grounding now into our final position. So this final one is a supported heart opener or a supported back bend. So if you do have a bolster or a block today or a pillow, just placing that behind your thoracic spine, sort of in the upper back region. Opening your arms wide and your legs long like a T shape. If you're comfortable, you could create a butterfly pose with your feet coming together and the knees opening wide. Or otherwise, just allow your legs to relax long where they are. Closing your eyes down. And you might enjoy this sort of expansive shape with the arms wide open. Or you might prefer to have one hand on your heart, the other down on your belly, your solar plexus, your power center. Closing the eyes down to bring the energy and awareness back into your being. Viscerally coming back into your body, out of the mind, and allow yourself to feel the grounded stability of your body, the safety of your body, this sanctuary that the body holds for you. This vessel of your being. And like the body itself is this great big strong ship that carries you on the voyage of your life. It carries you on the journey throughout the tidal waves of emotion that we traverse, throughout the hardships we experience. We have this trust in our vessel. We have this trust that our voyage, our ship is guiding us. Trust in our higher being who's guiding the way. Trust that we are held in safety on this journey, that we are supported on this journey. And finding the courage to let go and ride the tides, enjoy the ride. Where rather than feeling like we're traversing turbulent waves and storms, we begin to read the waves and work with the ocean and come to a place where we begin to feel like we're floating, supported, drifting in the direction of our dreams, riding the tides. And in the spirit of vulnerability, I'll share with you something from one of my journals that I found, written from 2018, this one. It's a journal entry. And I had written this poem in a place of vulnerability, from a place of brokenness. It's really written from the broken, wounded aspect of myself. But the most beautiful aspect about this poem is that we can come back and redirect our ship. We can take the reins back and to come back from a place of love. So the first aspect of the poem that I'm about to read you is written from the wounded parts of myself that does exist, that I will not deny, that I'm open to hold space for. It comes from a wounded little girl. It comes from a part of myself that had just lost her father, that was feeling broken and unworthy and lost. And the end of the poem was written, I think, a year later, in 2019, still a while ago, where I came back and I finished the poem from my heart. I finished it from a place of love and support. So this is the poem, and maybe it will resonate with aspects of yourself from when you're feeling broken or alone, and be the guidance that you need on your journey. Take it or leave it. The 9th of November 2018. Abandoned, alone. Tired of doing it all on my own. Scared and full of fear. Just a little girl in a big world with no one to guide her which way to go, or to help wipe her tears. Daggers and thorns of pain surrounding my heart, from moments of unworthiness and shame. Feeling like I'm not enough, misunderstood, deluded and untamed. Scared of failure and not ever reaching my goals. Comparison, doubt and insecurity clouding my soul. I want more from the world. I've given so much out with nothing in return. I feel empty, unfulfilled, disconnected, unsure what it is I am supposed to learn. Breathing that into your being if it resonates. Holding space for the wounded aspects of yourself without needing to change them. Just breathing in love and acceptance for them. I'll now read you the end of the poem, coming from a place of love. Yes, I want more, but first I need to take my energy back. Give myself more. Love myself. Heal myself. Work on myself and these areas of pain with openness, integrity, unconditional acceptance. Finding the willingness to open a new door. There's no reason to be anxious or have a panic attack. When you return to yourself, everything will be mirrored back. Things will flow more easily, abundantly, and playfully with grace. With trust and surrender, everything soon falls into place. There's no need to run, hustle or chase. Trust the process. Keep your calm energy and boundless grace. I promise you, it's all coming at the perfect timing and pace. breathing in the energy of love into your being. And taking your last 5 big breaths in this shape. Breathing in love and surrounding yourself with love. Rolling over to one side, removing any bolsters or props from below you. Just beginning to return to your final seated position, taking one hand down to your belly, the other up to your heart space, closing the eyes down. In reverence for yourself, for showing up for yourself today, for witnessing yourself, for recognizing the uncomfortable, for allowing it, investigating it, and accepting it, and mostly for having the courage to nurture it, for having the courage to be open to fully receive. Take our last 5 big breaths in reverence, in love, and in gratitude for our higher selves. In gratitude for the wounded or broken aspects of ourselves who are learning, who are in their own beautiful ways guiding us back home towards ourselves. Reminding us that we can be our own healers, that we can be the love that we need ourselves. Reminding us that we are perfect just as we are. All parts of ourselves are worthy of love and acceptance. May we accept ourselves just the way that we are. And taking your last big breath in through the nose and a long and emptying breath out. Thank you for having the courage to take this journey with me today. Please feel free to come back to this one at any opportunity that you need it. Please go gently with yourself with this one. Take the time to journal and reflect, or speak to a professional if it's brought up anything big for you. But just remembering that you're worthy of love, you're worthy of acceptance. And thank you.